Hello and welcome. My name is Peace Mitchell and I'm co-founder of Women Changing the World Press. Before we begin today, I'd like to pay my respects to the traditional owners and elders of the Mamu country. I'd also like to pay my respects to traditional owners, past and present, right across Australia and the Torres Strait. Well, today we are so excited to be celebrating the launch of our brand new book, Women Living Fearlessly. This book is a collection of stories from 25 incredible women from all over the world. And I'm so honored to have one of our co-authors joining me today, and that's Iris. Please join me on stage, Iris. Hello.
Hi, Peace.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm good. I'm good. Iris, for people who haven't met you before, I would love you to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about the work that you do.
Okay, my name is Iris Mhlanga, and I also go by the name Nozizwe. Nozizwe means Mother of Nations Trust. And what I do in Zimbabwe is I run a charitable organization. I'm involved in a lot of things in helping vulnerable communities. But in a nutshell, I'm a mother to underprivileged communities.
Amazing. The work that you do is incredible, Iris. So your title for your chapter is called Shattering Glass Ceilings. Can you tell us why you chose this as your chapter title?
I've been going through a whirlwind experience, so to speak. Since I co-authored our first book, Women Making a Difference, a lot has happened since the beginning of the year. And I started winning awards. I started doing public speaking. I started doing a lot of different things. And all this just reminded me of how I can, break the barriers and shatter all those glass ceilings, do anything that I can put my mind to, and, just to block out the background noise and say, look, I'm going to do this. I'm the best at this. I can get this done. So yeah, that's why Shattering Glass Ceilings. It's a reminder for me to keep going and not give up and keep pushing and reaching the next level.
I love that. I love that so much, Iris. It's amazing. And you have achieved so much through the work you're doing. But there's a quote in your chapter. You say, if you'd met me 5 years ago, you'd unlikely recognize the person I am today, running an organization that supports over 5,000 people and feeds 1,200 orphans every day. Can you tell us a bit about the person you were 5 years ago and the person you are today?
The person I was 5 years ago was a housewife, basically. I had everything done for me. I didn't do anything for myself, basically. I had things done for me. I had a driver. I had the house help, that sort of thing. I won't say it was a privileged life, but I was put in a box where I couldn't do things for myself. I had everything in my fingertips. If I needed anything, I couldn't even do my shopping. I couldn't take my kids out. I couldn't do school run, things like that. Everything was maneuvered in such a way that things were done for me. And 5 years ago, and going further than that, that was my life. And it's a totally different story now. I've basically come out of my shell. I'm a totally different person now because I'm doing these things for myself. I'm able to get in the car and drive around and do my own grocery shopping and do what I want, not what someone else tells me to do.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's amazing. As a child, you dreamt of moving to London to study. Can you tell us more about your dream of studying?
In our family, it was a thing in our family that you go through high school, and as soon as you finish high school, you go overseas, move to London. That was a thing. Everyone would go overseas, do nursing or teaching or study medicine, that sort of thing. So when I was growing up, I wanted to be an air hostess. And then I applied for a temp job the one time, and then I got told, no, you're too tall, or you're too fat, that sort of thing.
Oh.
And then I thought, okay, so I can't be an air hostess. Let me try something else. And then I thought, okay, maybe other doors would open overseas. I really didn't want to study medicine because I didn't think I was any good. I had that gift, to study science and things like that. But what made me take an interest in sciences and medicine was because of our family health history. A lot of members in my family had these long-term illnesses. And I thought, you know what, maybe I'm going to be a scientist one day and find a cure for arthritis and Parkinson's disease and diabetes and things like that. So that was my next dream, and that's what made me think of going to London, and I thought, okay, everyone in our family goes to London. Our roots are there on my mother's side of the family. So I thought, let me go with that. And that's how that came about.
Yes. Yes, but your life ended up taking a different path, and the work you're doing now is really is helping people in
Yes,
other ways. Can you tell us about your organization and the kind of work that you do?
I started the Nozizwe Mother of Nations Trust in 2018. What happened was, I come from a family of helpers. So, going back generations, there was always someone helping underprivileged communities. And my late dad used to sponsor, orphans and their tuition and things like that. And then he passed away. And I can say that the baton was passed on to me. Because of the name that he gave me, Nozizwe, which means Mother of Nations, I sort of grew into that. I guess he could tell, from me growing up, he could tell that I had a heart and a willingness to look outside of myself and my family and to look out for other people, even though they weren't related to us, but I sort of took people in, animals, you name it. I just had this knack for taking in people and things. And that's how the Nozizwe Mother of Nations Trust started. I started helping this homeless man, and the next thing I knew, I was looking after more than 5,000 people countrywide. And yeah, it just snowballed from there. And then I found my place, and I thought, okay, so this is what I'm meant to do. So the medical side of things, yes, I can use it in what I'm doing now, but there's a twist to it. And being a mother to so many people, it's people say heavy is the crown for the person who wears it. So I wear a lot of caps and crowns at Nozizwe. And yeah, it's been quite an experience helping these underprivileged communities, and it's just spreading. I can't keep up anymore. It's just a crazy experience. It's snowballing, and it's even going further than Zimbabwe now. So I guess I'm cut out for it. Being Nozizwe, the Mother of Nations.
It's incredible, Iris, really is so incredible. In your chapter, you talk about the importance of finding your voice and how you didn't have your voice for a long time. But once you found your voice, you were then able to go out and do all this work that you're doing. Can you tell us a bit more about this?
For a long time, I got married young, and like I said, I had things done for me. So I didn't really have that opportunity to voice my opinions, to say what I wanted. Choices were always made for me. And going back years and years and years, my life was a series of other people's choices. And 6 years ago, when everything fell apart, to fall back into place again, that's when I found my voice. And in finding my voice, I was able to become the voice for other underprivileged people and giving people with no voice a voice. So in that way, I found my voice and I found a way to use it to help other people.
Ah, I love that so much. And congratulations on everything that you've achieved with your organization.
Thank
And
you.
I know we'll
Thank you.
continue to do going forward. Well, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being here. Thank you for your chapter in Women Living Fearlessly. I've really enjoyed chatting with you today, and I loved reading your chapter as well. It's beautiful. Thank you to everybody who has tuned in with us today as well. Make sure you grab your copy of Women Living Fearlessly at wcwpress.com. And we will see you again next time. Thank you, Iris. Thanks, everyone. See you next time.
Good to see you again.
You too.